Eduardo, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Syracuse's offense will have the football first. And here comes Steve Angeli. Still a lot of upside for this quarterback, and they're hoping he can reach his potential. Throwing Angeli. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's reeled in. It's Weaver. Running free. Getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. The RPO, it's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The give is to Miller. Spins away from the defense. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football.
There's some room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cuse.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So SMU's offense gets to come out for its 1st possession of the game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. More than 250 yards and 3 scores while leading them to victory in their last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Over the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Caught by the receiver. Gain of 19 on the play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting. Here's a little room there. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Shows him the stiff arm. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Mustangs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Jennings. He's got him. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Angeli. Got a man. It's Johnson. Hard-hitting tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Miller. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this.
Might have a chance. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want.
Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Syracuse. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Knight. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Oh, they're after him. He's got it on the outside. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around. The defense is not full, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on them.
Snagged out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Mustangs will try to convert on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got his man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hand off from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jennings. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Miller with the ball. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Steve Angeli with the catch. It's Johnson. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Makes it past the marker. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Angeli on the play action. Got him downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Pulls it in. It's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Steve Angeli. Gets open down the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Makes the catch. It's Hale. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown Mustangs.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Syracuse sideline. There is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say we have got to turn it up right now to see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Syracuse right back at it.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Russell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively.
Makes the grab at the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll run it. It's Johnson. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout taken on the field. It's the 2nd call by Syracuse. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Sends it back in motion. Throwing and jelly. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. Could not make his way to the corner. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It is good. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this 2nd half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. As we start the 2nd half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Catching up with the Mustangs head coach at the half. They have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the 3rd quarter. Gain some momentum here and change the course of this game. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you.
Man, it's nice to have a weapon like that, a receiver playing running back, a guy that you feel so comfortable with that you can slip him out of the backfield, let him run that angle, he sticks his foot in the ground, creates separation, and makes a big play for this offense. Nice versatility by the running back.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll give it to him again. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Caught over the middle. It's Hale. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Might be changing the route. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
And the defense catches a break on that one because he was open, and I think he was going to get the first down on that third down. But, man, just lack of focus. Sometimes you want to run so fast when you're catching that ball, and you just lose focus for a second and drop that football to the turf.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Jelly. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They go play action with Angeli. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Gets the back moving. Steve Angeli. Puts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's...
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Offside. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Gain of 15. And that's good.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Has it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mustangs. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Throwing and jelly. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Miller. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that 1st down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. The Orange will have to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Smith's got it. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be touchdown SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Angelic. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The run inside. It's Johnson. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Tight end now in motion. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to the run. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Got a little grass. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go with a direct snap. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Gain of 10. 1st down for the offense.
And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Timeout taken on the field. It's the 2nd call by Syracuse. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it, fired complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this offense.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And Jelly from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Fires left. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like, when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.
You want to talk about building confidence? coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.